When did you realize you don't really have friends? I thought I had 3 best friends until our senior year road trip showed me the truth. Jake, Mason, and Ryan had been my crew since sophomore year. We ate lunch together every day, hung out on weekends, and always talked about this epic summer trip we'd take after graduation. The plan was simple: drive from Ohio to California, hit up national parks, stay in cheap motels, and just have the time of our lives. We'd been hyping it up for 2 years straight. Every time we got stressed about tests or college applications, someone would say, "Just wait for the road trip," and we'd all get excited again. When graduation finally came, I volunteered to handle everything: book the hotels, plan the route, make sure we had enough gas money. My friends just said, "Sounds good, bro," and never offered to help. But whatever, I was used to being the organized one. I spent weeks researching the best stops, finding hotels under $50 a night, and mapping out gas stations. I even made a playlist with everyone's favorite songs. I was pumped. The first day started amazing. We blasted music, told stupid jokes, and took selfies at every state line. But by day 2, something felt off. They started making inside jokes from group chats I wasn't in. When I suggested stopping at this cool roadside attraction I'd researched, Mason rolled his eyes and said, "That's lame, let's just drive." Every place I picked got shot down. Every restaurant I wanted to try was too weird or too expensive. They'd all vote together against whatever I suggested, then act like it was no big deal. At Yellowstone, I was taking photos of geysers when I realized they'd walked away without telling me. I found them 20 minutes later at the gift shop, laughing about something that happened while I was gone. When I asked what was funny, Jake just said, "You had to be there." The worst part came in Denver. I got sick from some sketchy gas station food and spent the night throwing up. My stomach felt like it was on fire, and I could barely stand up straight. I asked if we could stay an extra night so I could recover. Ryan looked annoyed. "Dude, you're totally killing the vibe." Mason nodded. "Yeah, we can't waste money on another hotel night just because you ate bad food." Jake shrugged. "Just sleep in the back seat. We'll drive slow." So I spent 8 hours curled up in the back of my own car, sweating and nauseous, while they played loud music and stopped for fast food I couldn't eat. Nobody checked on me once. At the Grand Canyon, I asked someone to take a group photo of all 4 of us. They took one quick shot, then spent 30 minutes taking individual photos of each other for Instagram. Nobody asked if I wanted solo pictures. The final night in Vegas, they wanted to hit up bars. I stayed back at the hotel since I was still feeling weak. When they stumbled back at 2 a.m., they were loud and drunk. Mason accidentally spilled beer all over my bed. Nobody said sorry. They just laughed and passed out. The next morning, I woke up to an empty room. They'd packed up and left without waking me. I found a note saying they decided to leave early to beat traffic. I had to take a 6-hour bus ride home by myself. But here's what really broke me. 2 days later, I checked Instagram. They'd posted a whole photo dump from the trip. Pictures of them laughing together, group shots at every stop, videos of them singing in the car. The caption on Jake's post said, "Best road trip ever with my boys." Not one photo included me. It was like I'd never been there. That's when it hit me. I wasn't one of the boys. I was just the guy who planned their vacation, paid for gas, and drove them around. I'd spent 2 years thinking we were best friends, but to them, I was just convenient. I never spoke to any of them again. Best decision I ever made.